What's going on, everybody? I just want to thank you for your patience over the last week. Had some family in town, so I wasn't really able to record any live videos or stream at all. So I appreciate your patience. Thankfully, we're still able to get some content up, but we didn't get to cover the new patch content as soon as I would have wanted to. But I wanted to show you guys the deck that I've been playing post-patch the most. It is a Lex Shazam deck, so we've kind of ditched our Anarchy friends to pair some Tyranny with Shazam. So we've got Brainiac Drone, just because it's a good cycle card, and it pairs very well with Lex's ability. We have Ambush Bug, because we always have Ambush Bug. We are testing out Shadow's Blade as like an early game kind of control tool, but also in the late game with the Flash Recruit. If your opponent has a really big board, Flash plus Shadow's Blade plus a Lightning Bolt or two can make you clear everything, so that's pretty solid. We're rocking Prometheus just because he's a chunky body, which buys us some time to get into our mid-game, which is really where the deck starts to shine. We're rocking Liberty Bell because I think she's pretty good. Eugene, I think he's solid. Traumatize, buffed Deimos, which is really, really strong, and Energy Blast. And for our silvers, we are rocking one copy of Earthquake. We might even completely get rid of Earthquake. I'm finding it's less necessary now that we're running Lightning Arc, and Lightning Arc seems to be doing better. But I still have Earthquake in here for now. Two Friends in High Places, mostly trying to pull Flash with that. Wizard Shazam is just very good. Lightning Arc, Booster Gold. Talia, which is a slightly interesting inclusion, but just having a little bit of healing can make a big difference in keeping, one of your leaders alive for an extra turn or so. And that can mean the difference between an extra Shazam trigger or not. I'm not completely convinced on her yet, but also it's pretty decent just to hide 5 damage sometimes to be able to trade up going into next turn. Culling, just too good not to run. Indoctrinate just has been feeling really strong. And then our golds are Hellblaze, Brainiac, Shazam, and Flash. I think it's a solid set of golds. So that's the deck we're going to be rocking today. It's been feeling very strong for me, but let's go hop on into a game and see how we can do. Alrighty, we have found ourselves a match. Let's see what we are matched up against. I've got a little puppy that we're fostering in my lap right now, so she may poke her head up occasionally while we're playing. Just picked her up today, so she's settling in pretty nicely. She's a big cuddle bug, which is very adorable. Playing against Black Adam Harley. Okay. It's a pretty good combination. Honestly, isn't a bad hand either. Keep that for the second silver turn. Nissa is a good option. We can't hit her with Deimos, which sucks. I still think we play him out. We don't want to lose all that tempo. If they want to trade into it, they can trade into it, and then hopefully we can Energy Blast something, and hopefully we also draw another bronze next turn. They will take the trade. But that almost guarantees whatever bronzes they follow up with, Deimos will not be able to trade with. Zaz is a great hit for a Black Adam deck. Into Amygdala. This is scary. And no bronze. Which is not ideal. I think we'll just take the cleanup. Harley's really the one that we want dead more than Black Adam, because Harley's going to be their draw engine. Thankfully, they can't activate the Adrenaline right now unless they have a 0-cost card in hand. I feel like we might need to use Indoctrinate this turn. But it all depends on what they play out. I assume they'll trade into Deimos. Black Manta. That's rough. That's going to do a lot towards really just almost killing Shazam early. Oh, they're going for Lex. Alright, so I definitely would rather indoctrinate Black Manta over Amygdala. They're going to poke that. Going to try and go face with Amygdala. And that's all they've got for now. And we will grab an ambush bug. So let's indoctrinate Black Manta. We definitely have to take out Amygdala here. And then I think we're just going to play ambush bug just to have something out here, try and get some damage on Harley, prevent these draws. Although the fact that they didn't play anything else next turn has me a little scared that they have a pretty juicy hand. And we might not get to use Lex for draw. We'll see, though. I don't think there's any chance that we have the ability to go Friends in High Places this turn. Alright, they're going Harley Recruit, which is scary. Into Solomon Grundy. Unfortunately, might have to use Lex's ability on Harley. Oh, we don't even get offered Flash here. Might actually be Brainiac then. Because we're absolutely going to need the draw.
Time for a hostile takeover.
I don't like having to do that, but it is what it is, I suppose. Okay. Black Adam is becoming terrifying. I guess we'll play out Shazam. Not getting Flash offered to us on that Friends in High Places was very bad. I think we only run 5 gold recruits, so you have, 40% chance of seeing it. That's actually in any one, though. So 3 to 5. Still rough, regardless. I assume this is going to come down on us. Probably hit Lex in the face. If they have one more 5-cost card, Black Adam's getting charged. Play both of those out. Neither one of them dies straight up to Victor. Although I assume Black Adam's getting activated this turn. That's a weak top deck, so getting it out of the way with Brainiac is solid. Little puppy was making like snoring noises. What do we got coming at us? Culling? That doesn't hit anything. I guess maybe they want to make sure they draw. Okay. 8, 12. We can kill Shazam or Black Adam this turn, which is great. Because we can't risk that thing being alive. Ideally, we draw a Lightning Bolt to make it a moot point. So we can take out Kite Man as well.
I bring the thunder!
14. Let's go Liberty Bell. And then we need Lightning Arc on Harley, which also takes out Kite Man. Which honestly comes pretty close to locking up the game for us here. Killing Black Adam this turn was like the single biggest thing we could have done. We now have, what is it, 12 lightning bolts in the deck? And Brainiac gets to draw again. Massacre's good for them. That'll draw us another card at least. It's a Liberty Bell, which isn't great. They've got Talia, which unfortunately we cannot target Talia with Indoctrinate like we'd like to. But I might be able to set that up for next turn and deny their heals. Honestly, we have enough Lightning Bolts where we could potentially just Lightning Bolt chain them to death here. Let's go for Eugene, just to get those extra couple lightning bolts in there, because I think we only need to hit 3, and then the game's over. One more? Nope. But, ironically, the Black Manta from Indoctrinate comes through to win us the game. What a play. Oh, that was pretty awesome. I love it. That was excellent. Let's try and get one more game in. Alrighty, we've got our second matchup against Batman Wonder Woman. We're throwing it back. I mean, don't get me wrong, Batman Wonder Woman is still very powerful. Like, it's nothing to shake a stick at all. I think we keep Booster Gold. I really like this opening hand, actually. Two different removal answers, just a solid proactive turn 1 play. I don't love using Energy Blast on that, but I also don't want them getting any gadgets, so it's what we will do. Ideally, whatever they play can get hit by both Traumatize and Liberty Bell if need be. Alfred can get hit by Traumatize. What else you got? Into Bluebird. I think we do just clear here. I don't really want them having gadgets. And besides the card advantage situation, I feel like the game favors us going longer. Unfortunately, I'm out of bronzes, so right now our only play next turn is Booster Gold. This puppy has decided to leave me. Gordon, okay. Oh, they buff Gordon. Okay.
May the gods grant us their favor.
Getting the one copy of Earthquake that I run would be, like, so beyond incredible here.
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Obviously, it's not likely, but it would be beyond incredible. Or even just one of our copies of the Culling would be great, too. Instead, we get Prometheus.
I bring the thunder!
Alright, so let's take that out. And then we'll play Prometheus and Booster Gold. Still not great, because we don't have any more silvers either. We drew double gold. We know two of the cards in their hand are gadgets. We have Lex as an emergency plan, but I don't really want to use that emergency plan. Perfect draw again would be Culling or Earthquake. And we can go face a Booster Gold and wipe the board. They've got a second Wildcat. which will put Gordon out of culling range. Into arrest. Are they going for the kill on Shazam this turn? I mean, that would be an option. Or can they even get the kill on Shazam this turn? That's the other question. Grapnel Gordon. I mean, if they grapnel... No, okay. They don't have it for Gordon. Okay. Definitely zap that. Wizards Shazam here. We know they have double activation next turn, which is not ideal. But next turn we also get access to Hellblaze if we want it. Between the guard and putting Wizard Shazam in front of regular Shazam, we might be able to keep him alive for an extra turn. I also could have just zapped that, but I feel like we're going to have a better target for it. And honestly, we have Hellblaze online next turn, which feels really good. Obviously, they can double leader ability. That's very good for them. Now, the concern here is they've used one gadget, so I think they have 2 or 3 in hand, which means they can get Batwing up to at least 5, which still can be killed by Booster Gold plus Hellblaze right now, unless they have 3 gadgets. 7/6 Gordon is out of range, though.
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
I assume they double trade into Prometheus and then trade into Wizard Shazam with Gordon, maybe? Or honestly, even if they just trade with Gordon into Prometheus, Hellblaze clears. Batarang, okay. Do you have double Batarang to clear that? You do, okay. And then 7 into that. Alright, Hellblaze is still incredible here. Unless they have another gadget. You wanna come up, puppy? Okay, you can come back up. Yeah, you're a good puppy. She's so cute. By the way, this Hellblaze is like top tier. And I think this is a pretty easy swing into Ambush Bug just to put him into Lightning Bolt range. And then we sacrifice Ambush Bug for dang sure because we want some cards. Which might pull us a Lightning Bolt to kill Batman as well. No, but we have Flash ready for next turn. Now, I think we have a slight advantage right now. Between having fully charged Lex, Booster Gold on board, and I just think our late game is probably better than theirs. But also might have some good late game cards, so it's not guaranteed. This puppy cannot make up its mind. That cycle. I assume that's just going on Lex, and they want double gadget to try and beef up Batwing, is my guess. Ooh, they've got the bandage, okay. Alright, what can we draw here? Booster Gold. Alright, what if we do this? into this. And to sacrifice this booster gold for cards. No lightning bolt, okay. So we'll play this booster gold out. Get the evade off of that. If we drew a lightning bolt, which I think we had... How many lightning bolts are on our deck? Either 5 or 6. So, you know, we had about a 15% chance of drawing a lightning bolt there. But we draw 2 cards, so it's maybe a little bit better than that, but still not highly likely. What is highly likely is that Flash is going to die to Wonder Woman here. We could technically Brainiac and just kill Brainiac immediately, but that's not great. Another Hellblaze off the top with Booster Gold kills Batman. It was really unfortunate that last turn we drew 3 cards and got 2 bronzes. But that's, you know, sometimes you just draw the wrong half of your deck. It happens. We really want to keep using Lex to draw, but if they play a really big Might card, we're going to have to probably just do it. Although we have Shadow's Blade, which should help us not need to use Lex as trigger. Hopefully, anyway. This little puppy is so cute. You can see her coming in and checking on me. Let's see what this opponent has for us. It has gotten closer. The fact that I couldn't draw a lightning bolt to kill Batman this turn means we went from, I was like probably 70% chance likely to win, where it's gotten a little bit closer. I still think I'm favored, but I think the pendulum has swung back in the other direction. Although it looks like our opponent's just either got the end turn bug or was not happy with the way this game played out. One of the two. Let's kill that. As much as I want cards, we'll leave Talia on the board for now. I know there's a bug with Flash where you can hit him with Lex's ability and he'll draw 2 cards, but honestly, I try to never do that unless... The only situation where I will use that bug is if I have 0 cards on board, or 0 cards in hand and 0 cards on board besides Flash, and Flash is literally the only possible target for the ability, then I will use it. But other than that, I try not to use that because it's a bug. But also, like, if there is nothing on the board, I will not play the game because of the bug, if that makes sense. I think this might have been an AFK, though. And if it is, then we will just cut to the end of the next turn when we finish off the Wonder Woman. Alrighty guys, well, I don't know what's wrong with this game. It looks like we got roped into the game being in a bad state, and the turns are not ending, so obviously we won this game as well. So yeah, that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, thank you for your patience on the videos. If y'all can consider, you know, hitting the like button if you enjoyed the video, leaving some comments. It really helps me out on YouTube, and in turn, hopefully helps the game out as well by getting some more eyes on it. But you guys are the best. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.